Well, howdy there, friends. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable journey to catch a glimpse of how the cast members from Police Academy have changed over the years. We'll be revealing their true identities and ages, and you're in for a real treat as we compare their youthful days on the show to the present year of 2023. So, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all ready for this ride? Let's get this journey rolling. 1. Steve Guttenberg as Carrie Mahoney. Steve Guttenberg had already gained substantial recognition in his screen acting career with movies like Diner and TV series like Billy when he landed the role of Carrie Mahoney in Police Academy. His endearing portrayal of the lovable scoundrel in the film not only contributed to its success, but also propelled him into stardom throughout the 1980s. Throughout that decade, Guttenberg starred in 3 Police Academy sequels, along with notable films like Short Circuit, Cocoon, and 3 Men and a Baby. His career maintained its momentum into the 1990s, where he continued to excel in comedy and family-oriented films, including The Big Green, Home for the Holidays, and It Takes Two. In the 2000s, he secured a role in the cult TV series Veronica Mars. Today, he remains an active actor, and in 2017 began appearing alongside Dwayne Johnson in the HBO series Ballers. In 2002, Guttenberg expanded his repertoire, stepping behind the camera to make his directorial debut with an adaptation of James Kirkwood Jr.'s play, P.S. Your Cat is Dead. 2. G.W. Bailey as Latin Harris. G.W. Bailey had already established himself as a character actor, with notable guest appearances on shows like Saint Elsewhere, Massey, and Goodnight Beantown, when he took on the role of the ruthless Lieutenant Harris in Police Academy. This role solidified his reputation as an actor capable of portraying authoritative figures with a comedic flair, opening the door to a wealth of future opportunities. Bailey reprised the role of Lot Harris in all 6 Police Academy sequels and has continued to work steadily in the industry. In the decades following Police Academy, Bailey's screen credits have included films like Short Circuit, Mannequin, and a voice role in the animated Home on the Range. He has been a frequent presence on television, appearing in the miniseries War and Remembrance and various series such as The Jeff Foxworthy Show, Murder, She Wrote, American Dreams, and The Closer. In The Closer, he portrayed LAPD Detective Lieutenant Louis Provenza for an impressive 109 episodes. He later carried this character over into the TNT drama series Major Crimes, where he continued to play the role for another 105 episodes, concluding with the series in 2018. 3. Kim Cattrall as Karen Thompson. When Police Academy hit theaters, Kim Cattrall had already made her mark in the 1980s, notably with her role in the 1981 comedy Porky's. In Police Academy, where she portrayed Cadet Karen Thompson, she had the opportunity to develop a more fully fledged character, setting the stage for a career filled with high-profile films during the following decade. Although she didn't return for any of the Police Academy sequels, her versatile talent was evident. Following her appearance in Police Academy, Cattrall's filmography expanded to include notable roles in films such as Big Trouble in Little China, Mannequin, and Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, among others. However, her most iconic role was yet to come. In 1998, she was cast as Samantha Jones in the HBO comedy series Sex and the City, where her portrayal of the sex-positive and audacious member of the show's core ensemble endeared her to fans. Cattrall remained an integral part of the series throughout its 6-season run on HBO and reprised her role as Samantha in 2 feature films. Since the conclusion of Sex and the City, she has continued to work regularly with roles in TV series like Producing Parker, Sensitive Skin, Modest, and Tell Me a Story. 4. Bubba Smith as Moses Hightower. Moses Hightower, portrayed by Charles Bubba Smith, stands out as the most iconic and endearing character in the entire Police Academy franchise. Bubba Smith, a former NFL star of the 1960s and 1970s, transitioned to the world of acting, where he excelled at playing imposing yet lovable tough guys. His portrayal of Hightower became his signature role, and he reprised it in 5 sequel movies and the spin-off TV series. Additionally, Smith took on co-starring roles in short-lived shows such as Blue Thunder and Half Nelson. He made memorable cameo appearances as himself in various TV series, including Gremlins 2, Who's the Boss?, Married with Children, and Coach. Tragically, in August 2011, Bubba Smith passed away at the age of 66 in his Los Angeles home. According to the BBC, an autopsy conducted by the L.A. County Coroner's Office revealed that the actor's cause of death was an overdose of weight loss medication. The autopsy also disclosed that he suffered from blocked arteries, high blood pressure, and an enlarged heart, shedding light on the health challenges he faced in his later years. 5. Donovan Scott as Leslie Barbara. Donovan Scott embarked on his screen acting career, initially taking on smaller roles in films, TV movies, and TV series. One notable early role was portraying Castor Oil in Popeye. However, his breakthrough came when he was cast as Leslie Barbara, the man with 2 girls' names who had to confront bullies in Police Academy. Unlike some of the original cast members, Scott did not return for subsequent installments in the franchise. Following his role in Police Academy, Scott maintained a consistent presence in both film and television. His filmography includes appearances in films such as Back to the Future Part 3, Psycho 3, Splash 2, Blast from the Past, and more. On the small screen, he has been seen in TV series like Life with Lucy, Alaska Kid, Babylon 5, Boston Legal, My Name is Earl, among many others. In recent years, Donovan Scott has found enjoyment in portraying Santa Claus and has become a familiar face as the jolly old man in various films and television series. His Santa Claus roles extend to episodes of popular shows like Frasier, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, The Middle, Life in Pieces, and Superstore. Additionally, he's taken on Santa roles in TV movies, including North Pole Open for Christmas and Santa Switch. 6. George Gaines as Commandant Lassard. George Gaines boasted a rich and varied screen acting career that had already spanned nearly 3 decades prior to his portrayal of Commandant Lassard in Police Academy. His extensive work included roles in notable projects like Rich Man, Poor Man, Book 2, Washington, Behind Closed Doors, and Tuutsi. Embodying the character of Lassard, the somewhat bumbling yet kind-hearted head of the Police Academy granted Gaines newfound recognition among 1980s moviegoers, marking the inception of a fresh level of stardom. This newfound fame also encompassed a prominent role in the popular sitcom Punky Brewster, where he played Henry Warnemont across 86 episodes and lent his voice to the character in an animated spin-off series. Between Police Academy and Punky Brewster, Gaines emerged as an iconic figure of 1980s pop culture. He maintained a regular presence in the entertainment industry throughout the 1990s, taking on roles in series like The Days and Nights of Molly Dodd and Hearts of Fire. Gaines further solidified his association with the Police Academy franchise, reprising his role as Lassard in all 6 sequels and making a brief appearance in the TV series. As the 1990s drew to a close, George Gaines gradually stepped away from screen acting, and his final on-screen appearance came in a small role in the 2003 comedy Just Married. He passed away on February 15, 2016, at the remarkable age of 98. 7. Andrew Rubin as George Martine. In the realm of 80s ensemble comedy films, the cocky, self-proclaimed ladies' man character was a recurring trope, and in Police Academy, Cadet George Martin embodied this role. While his fellow cadets embarked on journeys of personal growth and career advancement, George's character arc revolved around romance. He sought to abandon his relentless pursuit of numerous young women, even adopting a fake Spanish accent in the process, all in the pursuit of winning the heart of trainer Debbie Callahan. Andrew Rubin, the actor who portrayed Cadet George Martin in the inaugural Police Academy film, was a seasoned character actor who had already accrued a diverse repertoire of roles. His career had taken shape with appearances on 70s TV shows like Mary Hartman, Shazam, Swait, The Odd Couple, and The Jeffersons. Following his role in Police Academy, Rubin secured central parts in short-lived series such as Hometown and Joe Bash. Subsequently, he took a departure from acting for approximately a decade to dedicate his efforts to multiple non-profit and humanitarian organizations. Tragically, in 2015, Rubin passed away at the age of 69, succumbing to lung cancer, as reported by The Hollywood Reporter. 8. David Graff as Tackleberry. Before landing the defining role of Tackleberry in Police Academy, David Graff spent several years as a guest actor, making appearances in various TV series. Tackleberry, the gung-ho security guard with an itchy trigger finger, eagerly awaiting his opportunity to join the police force, became an iconic archetype in the original Police Academy film and a standout character in the franchise. Graff reprised the role of Tackleberry in all 6 sequels and further expanded his portrayal in the Police Academy television series during the late 1990s. While Tackleberry was undoubtedly his most famous role, it represented just one facet of Graff's versatile acting career. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, he consistently worked in both film and television. In 1986, he co-starred in the short-lived sitcom He's the Mayor, and during the 1990s and early 2000s, he made numerous guest appearances in popular TV series such as Elvis, Beauty and the Beast, Seinfeld, Home Improvement, Step by Step, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and High Tide. Graff was also known for his skills as a voice actor, lending his voice to animated series and video games, including Real Monsters, The Wild Thornberrys, and Star Trek Invasion. Tragically, he passed away suddenly from a heart attack on April 7, 2001, at the age of 50. 9. Leslie Easterbrook as Sergeant Callahan. Prior to her role in Police Academy, Leslie Easterbrook was recognized for her portrayal of Rhonda Lee, the neighbor of the titular characters in the popular sitcom Laverne and Shirley during its final 3 seasons from 1980 to 1983. In Police Academy, Easterbrook took on the role of Sergeant Callahan, a resolute woman working in a predominantly male field, known for her toughness and hidden depths. Although she didn't return for Police Academy 2, she reprised her character for the remaining 5 sequels in the television series. Over time, Callahan evolved into a district attorney in the franchise. Following her tenure in Police Academy, Easterbrook maintained a consistent presence in the entertainment industry, amassing numerous television appearances throughout the 1980s and 1990s. She made guest appearances on various shows, including Murder, She Wrote, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Hunter, Matlock, Baywatch, and more. In 2005, she assumed the role of Mother Firefly in Rob Zombie's The Devil's Rejects. Subsequently, she ventured into the horror genre, earning recognition as a scream queen with roles in horror films like Zombie's Halloween remake, House, The Afflicted, Sorority Party Massacre, and additional works. 10. Michael Winslow as Larvel Jones. Michael Winslow embarked on his film career in 1980, making notable appearances in 2 Cheech and Chong films, Cheech and Chong's Next Movie and Nice Dreams, before his iconic role in Police Academy in 1984. Cast as Cadet Larvel Jones, Winslow's remarkable ability to produce a vast array of sound effects solely with his mouth quickly catapulted him to stardom and solidified his status in 1980s pop culture. Winslow reprised the role of Jones in each subsequent sequel, even returning as a police sergeant in the Police Academy television series in 1997. Beyond the Police Academy franchise, Winslow maintained a busy and diverse acting career with appearances in shows like The Love Boat, movies such as Spaceballs and Harry and the Hendersons, among others. Notably, he is a gifted voice actor, lending his talents to the New Kids on the Block, animated series, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, and Robot Chicken. Winslow is also a highly regarded stand-up comedy performer, and in 1999 he released a concert film titled Michael Winslow Live. In addition to his acting and comedy pursuits, Winslow is a musician who has not only released his own music, but also collaborated with artists including Run the Jewels and Victor Wooten. 11. Deb Lee Scott as Mrs Fackler. Violet Fackler was well aware of her husband Doug's knack for getting into chaotic situations. In a memorable scene from the original Police Academy, she resorts to extreme measures, leaping onto the hood of Doug's car to prevent him from heading to the Academy sign-ups, unwittingly injuring herself in the process. Surprisingly, by the third film, Violet Fackler herself becomes a police recruit. While Police Academy remains an iconic 80s movie, Deb Lee Scott, the actress behind Violet Fackler, was a prominent figure on television during her heyday. She frequently appeared on celebrity-driven game shows from that era, including Chain Reaction, Match Game, and Password Plus. Early in her acting career, Scott had a recurring role on Welcome Back, Kotter, where she portrayed the tough teenager Rosalie Hotsy Totsy. She also took on the role of Kathy Shumway, the sister of the titular character, in the soap parody Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman. Regrettably, Deb Lee Scott's career came to a halt not long after she revisited her role as Violet Fackler, now a cadet, in 1986's Police Academy 3, Back in Training. She shifted her focus to her personal life and became engaged to New York City police officer Dennis Levi, who tragically lost his life during the 9/11 terrorist attacks at the World Trade Center, as reported by Contact Music. Following this devastating event, Scott's family disclosed that she fell into a deep depression and began to struggle with alcoholism, ultimately leading to cirrhosis of the liver. Deb Lee Scott passed away in April 2005 at the age of 52. 12. Bruce Mahler as Doug Fackler. Cadet Doug Fackler is the source of some of the zaniest mishaps in the original Police Academy film. His penchant for accidents and inadvertently causing havoc, all while remaining blissfully oblivious to his actions, leads to absurd situations. For instance, he casually discards an apple that inadvertently hits a passing biker, sparking a chain reaction that culminates in a gang fight and a full-scale riot. Remarkably, despite his knack for chaos, Fackler somehow manages to secure a spot on the police force. Bruce Mahler delivers a flawless performance in this role. Bruce Mahler's career in screen comedy took off when he became a member of the cast on ABC's late-night sketch show Fridays. Following his Fridays stint, he portrayed Sergeant Doug Fackler in 4 Police Academy installments, namely the first, second, third, and 6th films. Subsequently, Mahler took on various minor roles in both television and film. However, his second iconic role emerged as Rabbi Glickman, a close friend and counselor to Elaine Benes on the popular series Seinfeld. Despite his significant contributions to screen comedy, Mahler's last appearance in a feature film was a small part in 2000's Scary Movie. His preference shifted towards spending quality time with his family and raising Border Terrier dogs. 13. Ted Ross as Captain Reed. Carrie Mahoney, the central character and the primary new recruit in Police Academy, enters the law enforcement program due to his family's connections, particularly with Captain Reed, who was once his father's boss. Captain Reed initiates the movie's plot by presenting Mahoney with a choice regarding his punishment for past transgressions. He can either face imprisonment or redeem himself by enlisting in the police academy. Renowned actor Ted Ross, best recognized for his Tony Award-winning portrayal of the Lion in the Broadway musical The Wiz and its subsequent 1978 film adaptation, assumed the role of Captain Reed in the original Police Academy. Although he didn't reprise his role in the sequels, Ross concluded his illustrious career in the entertainment industry shortly after the film's release in 1984. He made appearances in Arthur II on the Rocks, where he reprised his character Bitterman, originally from the first Arthur film, Stealing Home, and The Fisher King. In 1991, he retired from acting and relocated to his hometown of Dayton, Ohio. In 1997, Ross ventured into the world of jazz by establishing a jazz club called Your Place, where he occasionally performed. However, in 1998, a stroke left him homebound, and he passed away in 2002 at the age of 68. 14. Scott Thompson as Chad Copeland. Police Academy stands out not only for its ensemble of endearing heroic characters, but also for its collection of equally unlikable villainous characters, including the antagonistic Lateet Harris and his two cadet henchmen, one of whom was portrayed by Scott Thompson as Cadet Chad Copeland. Prior to his role in Police Academy, Thompson had already made an appearance in another 80s classic, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. While Thompson didn't participate in as many Police Academy sequels as some of his fellow cast members, he did reprise his role, notably skipping the second installment, Police Academy 2, but returning for Police Academy 3, Back in Training, and Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol. Since his involvement in the franchise, Thompson has maintained an active presence in the film and television industry. His television credits include appearances in Star Trek: The Next Generation, Hunter, Parker Lewis Can't Lose, and True Blood. On the film front, he contributed to productions like Jack Frost, Vamps, Night of the Living Dead, 3D, Reanimation, and Greater. Notably, he complemented his role in Police Academy with a part in one of the most popular films of the 1990s, where he played Preacher, a storm chaser known for blaring classical music, in Twister alongside Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton. And there you have it. A look at the talented cast of Police Academy from 1984, then and now. These actors brought humor and memorable characters to the big screen, and many of them continued their successful careers in the world of entertainment. It's always fascinating to see how time has treated these iconic individuals. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more exciting updates on your favorite actors and films. Thanks for watching.